What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to the Berserk manga, this time with volume 36, the final chapter, which is Merrow Part 1, and then I'll be covering volume 37, the first chapter of that, which is Merrow Part 2, and the final part of Merrow, I believe. Reaching towards the end of the series now, we've still got a lot of chapters left, I believe. Oh, actually less than I thought. Just under 60, about 59, and I think it's 4 volumes including the next one, so 37, 38, 39. 5 volumes, including the next one, and I believe it's the 41st volume, or chapter 360 something. That was Miura's death. Rest in peace to him. So not long till seeing that. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what his last chapter is. I don't know about you guys, but it's always interesting seeing the last chapter of someone's life, and this is quite literally the last chapter of his life. Not his actual life, but his kind of fantasy life, I guess you can call it. But yeah, looking forward to seeing what we got today again. This whole arc in general hasn't been too great so far. There's been some fun moments. There's been some good character progression. But overall, haven't enjoyed it as much as the last few arcs. That's for certain. But yeah, we had booming art last time where we said goodbye to the bone beard. Finally, he ended up just becoming a tentacle after getting defeated by Isidro and co. Had this really awesome segment with the Merrow Isma yesterday for me, where she kind of stood up and saved Isidro from the water, which was really cool. And they said something about her learning a true name, of which I'm not sure what it is, but that expression right there says it all, and that is where we ended off. So still plenty to do. We've still got this giant sea king to deal with, but yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this chapter in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on all these chapters in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. I do just want to give a heads up as well. I will be lowering the amount of Berserk reactions I do in the future. Start of April, I believe I'll be doing that. But what I'm going to do to offset it is I'm covering again a lot of weekly anime. I have been for the last few seasons. I always cover weekly anime, but again, just seemingly for these last 3 or 4 seasons, there's just been like so many shows coming out that I want to watch. So I have to cut the Berserk reactions down to 1 per week, just like I do with Nana. So it'll be Nana and Berserk 1 time a week. But what I'll probably do, a chapter of Nana is super fucking long anyway. So that's fine as it is. But I'll probably do 3 chapters. I think that especially fits how the volumes are kind of sorted now, with the chapters being in an odd number. I think 3 chapters in an episode once a week will be a bit more fitting than 2 videos of 2 chapters in a week, as well as it helps me out because I'm going to see about starting out a new anime series, because I want to cover an anime that isn't weekly as well. Like that's what the Berserk and Nana reactions both in general obviously garner less viewers than my normal stuff. My channel is an anime channel, so that makes total sense. So that also helps kind of cut that down a bit, make it a bit of a kind of something I more enjoy than it's something that is successful. So what is it? I don't really know how to say it, but kind of like a treat, I guess. A little bit of a treat doing a manga reaction, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm going to be watching a new series starting today. I'm going to be recording, so I'm looking forward to that. But as I said, just need a little bit more space in my schedule. But yeah, let's get into Merrow Part 1. Again, shouldn't be too big a change. As I said, it's only 1 less chapter a week and 1 less video, but that 1 less video isn't really a less video, if that makes sense. Yeah, quite the romantic image here. Look at Isidro clinging on to her like that. That reminds me of a little bit of Dangers in My Heart that I'm watching this season, where the roles are kind of like this. Fun little show. Look at the moon. It looks like it's got a bunch of eyeballs all over it. Very fitting for Berserk. They are super high up right now. That's some power. some power right there. Humans, I don't think humans can jump out of a pool like that. I don't think a human would be able to get their feet out of the water if they tried like just swimming as hard as they could upwards and trying to fly out. I don't even think they'd be able to get their feet out of the water. Very powerful. Although we'll be interested to see Michael Phelps try. That guy maybe could. Close little ears. Not little, but cute. And yeah, she's landed aboard. I was gonna say there's more. No, she just landed there and done a little parkour roll, and then ended in this quite compromising position right here. That's one hell of a tail, isn't it? Good job, Isma. Good job. What now? What's this? That's a... Everybody all wet. It's not surprised one bit. Hey, Cedro. Wow. That sure was close. Wait, Isma? Did you just... Whoa! Fish! Quite the sight to behold right there. Naked mermaid right in front of your face. Fish lips? Well, I swim as well as a fish. What gives? You're the one gaping like a fish. Tits. Whatever, they're no big deal. Oh dear. Yep. Look at a little puck here. He looks like the that classic horror. I think it's like Hammer horror Fishman guy. Try and get him up. I forget the name of it. I haven't actually ever watched the Hammer horror, I don't believe. It's just something about the pacing of old movies and such, isn't there? It's just very different, especially to nowadays. The pacing from 90s and 2000s movies to nowadays is very different, let alone Gilman, that's the one. And looks a little bit like the Gilman. You don't get too many aquatic horrors, do you? Again, I mentioned this in my last video yesterday. It's just, I think Jaws is just like taking that genre. not tits, tail. We're not talking about that area, Isma. Fish. Oh, she smacked him. What the hell is this? A tail? A fish tail? Why? Why? Did I eat too many fish? No. Is there a fish biting my butt? Like Slow is it Slow King? No, I think it's Slow Bro from Pokemon. She's got a giant fish biting her. Look at her just like working out. Again, it must be weird. Must be weird. This is real. This thing's real. Calm down. Well, you're calm already. Yo ho. I think I learned a trick. Like what you see seals do. That stuff my pa told me. It was true. Merrow. She's a Merrow. The girl's a Merrow, huh? You guys got some problem with that? Ah, there he is. The Gill Man. Yeah. You got a problem with that? Look how jacked up Isidra's looking here. Someone mentioned in the last chapter that he looked a lot like Guts when he was a kid. Even more so now, he's kind of like jacked up like this. Very much more so now. I like the defending from Isidro here. Good job, bro. She did just save your life. No standing around. Get those cannons ready to fire again. Well, why not at this point, eh? We've already seen a ghost ship and a bunch of monsters. Besides, this is no time for that. That thing out there is what we need to worry about. True. Good job, everyone. Moved on from that quickly. But why all of a sudden? This will make money. Again, that takes me back to the last One Piece arc I watched. Yeah. Something up. Archipelago. No. Body Archipelago, I think it's called. Where they were selling mermaids. You've been in the ocean before, but you've never changed, right? I heard voices. They've always whispered to me in the sea, but this time they were loud and clear. They said to chant a name I'd never heard. My true name. Then when I did what they said... True name? I think it's... Hey! Stop! Don't say it! Why not? She didn't actually say it. Like, we didn't hear her say it. So I wonder what it is. But I also wonder why she's not allowed to say it. Seemingly from Ivalera as well. Listen. Elves, spirits, and whatnot have a secret name they can never tell people. Ah, okay. So his name's not actually Puck, and that's not really Ivalera. Okay. Got a little poke on the nose. Okay, interesting. Secret name. That's your true name. Your true name governs your true form. You went back to this form because you chanted it. And if somebody finds out your true name, it means he'll have control over you. Oh my god. Do you know what? That looks so much like Onizuka. Right there. I love Onizuka and his facial expressions. That looks a lot like him. Huh? You don't say. What, Puck didn't know this? So is Puck not in his true form? Is Chestnut Puck a lie? Then never tell anyone, unless it's someone you can really trust. Wow, that's how it works. But hey, I wouldn't really mind if you guys knew it. Oh no, you can't trust them. Have you got a true name too? Justin Bailey. No. Up, down, left, right. I forget now. Who the hell's Justin Bailey? That's a straight, like, that's a weirdly normal name. An American ice hockey player. Oh, it's from Metroid? I haven't ever really played a Metroid game, to be honest with you. I played as Samus in Smash Bros and such, but I've never actually fully played a. Well, that's a lie. I did play one. It was on the DS, I think, or it was on the DS or Wii in like towards the late 2000s, I believe. And I just remember you like in this ball. I didn't really understand what was going on. It was 3D, so it wasn't a 2D platformer. Well, it was a platformer, but it wasn't 2D. I just remember you have to like roll in a ball through like these vents and such, and I didn't really understand it. Same as when I played a Wii version of Legend of Zelda. I didn't really understand what was happening. It was a bit too high level for my intellect as a kid. But I remember I played like 30 minutes and I got stuck trying to do something in Legend of Zelda and in Metroid again. I think it just got quite boring, and again, it wasn't really clear what to do from what I remember anyway. I feel like there's a lot of Wii games like that. There was like, yeah, it was an interesting time. There was a lot of really good Wii games, but there was also like a lot of flops. A lot of games that just played horribly on the Wii. That sounds strange though. Who could tell you your... I imagine that's a reference to Metroid and not an American hockey player. That sounds strange though. Who could tell you your secret name if you didn't even know it yourself? That's what I'd like to know. Ow! It's fucking Ina. What the fuck? That's something I'd expect Casca to be doing. Hey, look at that! Oh, someone called this in the comment section. Someone said that Isma would call out and ask for a bunch of Merrows to help her. That didn't happen, but I guess they were right, and a bunch of Merrows are now arrived. Holy shit. I kind of don't want them to arrive. I kind of feel like they might just... Like, what are they going to do against this giant thing? Hopefully they're strong. But I don't want any of them to die. That's why I don't really want them in. They're helpful though, so... They're great swimmers, so yeah, they can help underwater, I guess. Wow. Okay, someone called that. Well done to that guy. I wouldn't have... Well, obviously I didn't see this coming. I even wrote off that comment. I didn't even mention it. I didn't even think it would be a thing, but okay. There's a school of some... Maybe her mum might be part of this. There's a school of something gathering around the island. Are they dolphins? Look how many there are. They're beneath the ship too. Those are a load of Merrow. Got a thick one here. Yeah, it looks like we're back with guts after all the that looks terrible. But the conversion of mouths trying to chew him up, I like that scene a lot. Again, you can just imagine that in like a movie or something and just having so much impact. Guts. Nice, nice. Spun our way out of that. Ooh, look at this guy. This guy looks cool. I like that. Are you alright? Yeah, your mistress's heirloom is really something. They won't bite through it like some scab or lobster shell. And as you know, it doesn't hurt. Like a sly little fox. Look at the teeth. Not even as much as getting stuck by a little bone. Bakong. Jesus. Heartbeat really is something, isn't it? Bakong. Crazy. It's kind of using it as like a weapon. Oh, Jesus. You're making his ears bleed. Holy crap. Musical assault. Making his eyes bleed as well. Jesus. Guts! There's the angler. straight through. Lovely little rip. Lovely little rip right there. But Jesus Christ. This is awful. The sound of this heartbeat really is an absolute killer. I suppose it would be just like having like a rifle just shot off right next to your ear just multiple times. Never seen a gun in real life. I don't think I have anyway. I definitely haven't ever heard. I think I've heard some. Because I live near the country, there's always like rumours going around about like the guy that lives just past the park. Sometimes you hear some gunshots. There's always rumours going around that he was killing people in the backyard and stuff. Where I imagine he was just like hunting or something. I don't know. But yeah, there's all kinds of rumours about. If you've seen Hot Fuzz, you know apparently there's more guns in the countries than there is in the seas, and I think that's very true. Well, is it very true? I don't know. I guess there's a lot of guns in the countries, but I guess there's also a lot of illegal guns in seas as well. Maybe not a lot, but some. That's the thing about America. That's why I'd always be a little bit scared to go to America, honestly. Just the fact that, like, again, I know there are horrible people in the UK, but you've actually got a chance, if you know what I'm saying. Whereas in America, if you, again, I've always prided myself on my running. I've always been very fast, so I know I can pretty much run away from anyone. Whereas again, in America, you can't outrun a bullet. So it's just like, yeah, you're just fucked. These are brutal shootings from America, especially from police. Police just like, again, not every time, but they just like, I've seen lots of videos of them just loving to just go, just unload every bullet. Not whenever they can, but when it's like necessary to shoot someone, they never just shoot you once or twice. They'll unload the whole. Every cop will unload the whole fucking clip into you. It looks like, and I understand, because if I was a human being in a position of danger where someone's shooting at me, I would shoot every bullet I've got. I'll never be in that position, thank God, but I would shoot every bullet I've got. But the thing is, you can't be like a human being as a police officer. I know that sounds terrible, but you've got to be kind of like impartial, and yeah, it just feels like there's a bit much like personal. Again, I totally understand, but it just feels wrong a bit. Just like seeing a police officer get shot at once, and then just like unloading without any kind of awareness of what's like around them and such, and who else they might be hitting and such. Yeah, again, that's totally specific situations right there. But I've seen some crazy videos like that. Just a lot of power to give someone. I don't disagree with Americans having guns, so don't get me wrong. I feel like it's fair, but especially as it's always been a thing, it's fair, and I think it should always be a thing. But like I said, I'm just a bit scared to go there, because if I ever get in any type of trouble, I've never been in any type of trouble in the UK or anything. I've had trouble with the police, but yeah, there's never any type of like fighting trouble or anything with anyone. Yeah, you just know, yeah. And there's no way I'm gonna get. I can have a gun in America, so as a tourist, yeah, just totally fucked. I'd like to go. I would like to go, but when and where is a big question. It is also quite expensive, I believe. Some places. Imagine it's a bit like London. London is just like, for whatever reason, everything's like twice as expensive as anywhere else in the UK. Like, I remember I went on a night out once in London, and like a Jaeger bomb or a drink with like 1 or 2 shots of something is like usually like £4, £5, which is decently expensive as it is. Like, you can buy a whole bottle for like 30 quid. So it's more expensive than it should be anyway where I live, but then it's like 2 or 3 times that in London. It's like 15, 20 quid for just a single shot drink, and it's just insanity. And I'm pretty sure it's like even worse, because I think they actually don't even put as much in in like the London clubs and stuff. So I just had a shit time when I went out in London. It was terrible. I don't really like London in general. Yeah, enough of that. Merrow. There's a big school of Merrow. They're making for that monster. What do they plan to do? Are they in league with that thing? Are they in league? Of course not, stupid. Listen, I'll tell you about Merrow. Hey, Isma. It was all true. The legend, and what my pa told me. I'm going too. Go on, join him, Isma. Again, I like her to be safe. Fucking Gilman Puck again. I'd like her to be safe, and I like all the Merrow to be safe. But if they're all going, and if they're all seeming to be okay, then I've absolutely no problem with this. I'm going too. Isma! This is my island, and Merrow fight against the sea god. Little bit wave. There she goes. Hey, Captain! You're just going to stand there and watch? This is no pleasure cruise, right? If we don't pick up the pace, we'll miss out all the action. Fine, just calm down. Oh, that's going to leave a mark, that one. Get us in range of that monster. Don't worry about its tentacles. Just be mindful of the surge. Off they go. Okay, pretty cool chapter here. And that is the final one for volume 36. Pretty cool chapter. I like, obviously, seeing all the Merrows was really cool. Seeing how Isma reacted to it all was pretty damn cool as well. And some nice action scenes here. But yeah, really cool stuff again, especially Isma, obviously the standout of this chapter. But I almost feel like Isidro's losing his love there with her going off to war like that. Again, it's very much like roles reversed a little bit. Yeah, let's read some comments before we move on to the next volume, and we'll have obviously all the stuff before the start of the chapter as well, seeing all the artwork and such, which I put my hand over yesterday. I did catch glimpses of like the outside of it, of course, so I've got like perhaps ideas of what it is, but yeah. But yeah, does that mean like Isma's going to leave with them as well when this is all done, said and done, or will she die? Hopefully she won't die, but again, it does kind of feel like she is leaving him a little bit. It's kind of sad. Yeah, true. The crew was like, a Merrow? That's the fucking least of my worries. The least of my worries. This guy's so right. This guy says Puck doesn't do anything now. It's like, what do you want him to do here? What do you mean Puck doesn't do anything? Has Puck ever really done anything? I mentioned this yesterday. He used to have that Puck spark. Other than that, what's he actually ever done during any fights or anything? Don't get me wrong, he's kind of like done surveillance and helped out in that way, but what the fuck does this guy want him to do? Seriously, like, can anyone come up with one good thing that they want Puck to do in this situation? I can't think of one, except for be a good source of humour, which he's been this whole time. Like, what the fuck is this guy on about? Excuse me. I love this. He's a germ to the main antagonist nowadays. Yeah, that's the thing. Puck is a fantastic comic relief. I think especially it was bigger early on in the series because it was just so dark. You needed that. Nowadays, there's a lot of kind of sources of light and such from Berserk, isn't there? Isidro, Isma, Farnes, Shirka, and Ivalira. There's lots of sources of light and goodness now, so it's a little bit less needed per se. But I think at one point he was one of the greatest comic relief characters in manga / fiction. Honestly, one of the most needed for sure. Yeah, this guy commented this just like, what the fuck? What do you want him to do? Go in there, take down that fucking sea god, Puck. Go bite him. How long will it take for Puck to eat the sea god through his little bites? At least 50 years. What I'm thinking. Babuya. Who's Ponyo? I don't know who Ponyo is. I recognise the name. I don't know who that is. Yeah, you just know there's going to be a load of depraved stuff right here. Can you see hidden comments? No, you can't. Oh, there's not too much depraved stuff, but yeah, we'll get into the next volume, which has Guts here, looking like he's bleeding a lot, or perhaps that's blood from his blade. Yeah, looks like he's taken on the. I just need to reload because it's not bloody scrolling down. Looks like this is him taking on the sea god here. I think you can kind of tell by the floor that this is inside the sea god still here. Okay, pretty cool cover there. Nothing special. Not one of my favourites whatsoever. Once there. Ooh, Young Guts. Recognise that helmet. Young Guts drawn in a new style. That's really cool. I like that. Again, his hair is fantastic, isn't it? You'd love to have that kind of hair. Again, it reminds me of my dad's. Except for my dad didn't have this fringe. He always used to just have it like yeah. Fantastic, doesn't it? I hated that helmet though. That helmet was so fucking what's the word for it? Corny. Strange looking. He hardly ever wore it, to be fair to him, but this was before Donovan. Was this before Donovan or was this after Donovan? Who knows? Before Donovan, that would be very funny as a little meme, just like this before Donovan, and then just like a photo of Guts just like bleeding out from the armor. Just before Donovan, after Donovan. Another light image here. We do usually have what I just said, like a lighter image and then a kind of like darker one, but two lighter ones today. Interesting. I don't know who this is actually. Don't know who that is. I think that's Farnese. I could be wrong. I'm assuming that's Farnese. I've got no fucking clue who that is. Little girl. Might not even be Farnese, so yeah, apologies. Nice images there. Again, two nice ones. This is what I was talking about, just like shot of that Guts to this one. Before Donovan, after. Not looking too good here. I want to look at his eyes looking a bit scary as well. A bit out of control. As it looks like he's bleeding from all over yet again. Out of every crevice of the armor. Okay, we'll check if we've got any. I'm hoping there's a new Isma one here. Yes, there is. Or was there already an Isma one? Rickert. Was that Rickert? Do you know what? I did confuse Rickert for Farnese before, I think. Is that perhaps Yeah, it is! I've done this before. Fucking done this before, apologies guys. It's Rickert and the old swordsmith's daughter. Wow. Haven't seen these guys for fucking ages. Fucking Rickert. Looking like a fully grown woman. Okay, so okay, handy. So yeah, we've got a new one here and two new ones with Rickert and Isma. I don't know if Isma was here before. I don't think she was, but if she was, it definitely wasn't that picture of her. Captain of the naval vessel Seahorse. Wait, what? They just totally got this wrong. That's they just replaced bloody Jerome. His name's not Jerome, is it? Is it Jerome? It's not Jerome, is it? What's his name? Pompous ass name, I forget it. It's not Jerome, is it? I've typed that in before. No, Jerome's someone totally different. Although he's a bit of a Jerome type. What's his bloody name? I forget his name now. They just totally replaced him, and it seems to have worked. Captain of the If, we'll type in. Roderick, that's the one. Hey, someone's put that here. They printed this as well, supposedly. Just totally replaced Roderick with Rickert. I guess that's in English it's, I guess, a simple mistake to make. Rickert, Roderick. They replaced this photo. There's the little girl. But yeah, I guess it's not a new one. And then we got Isma, a girl fisherman who lives on an island of the sea god, treated like an outcast by the village there. She yearns for the outside world. Isma was actually a Merrow all along, but she was not aware of this. Yeah. The sea god is on the move, destroying the island as it emerges. The creature's form is beyond imagination. I feel like Isma's not going to join us. I feel like as a Merrow, it probably is just like natural to be in the sea with her own kind, so it kind of makes it even sadder, doesn't it? The creature's form is beyond imagination. A school of Merrow appear, surrounding the sea god. Their race has waged war on the sea god for many years. Among them is Isma's mother. Oh, I was right. Inside the sea god, Guts arrives at his heart while in his right mind, which doesn't bode well considering they've just mentioned that he's currently in his right mind. And with Shirka's luminous body in tow, but the sound of the sea god's heartbeat is so loud, attacking it proves to be more difficult than Guts can handle. And we've seen this shot before. Okay. Wait, is there a... So we've got Merrow Part 2 just to finish off for today. Then we've got Siren, Surfacing, Shooting Star. Wait, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So yeah, 9. So I'm hoping 9 is going to be the number of chapters going forward. It seems like that'll be the case. So I'll be doing Merrow Part 2 today. Well, I'll probably do because I've got a couple weeks left till till I start the new schedule. So next week it'll be Siren, Surfacing, Shooting Star, and Spring Flowers of the Distant Days, and that's 1 week. And then these 4. Oh, that actually works out pretty nicely, doesn't it? If I do these 2 next episode, these 2 next episode, the episode after, these 2 the one after that, and then these 2 to finish off my 2 chapter segments, and then from the start of the next one, I can do 3 chapters per video. That works out pretty nicely, actually. Yep, Fantasia Arc, Elf Island chapter. Merrow Part 2. And then apparently there is such thing as a siren. So yeah, again, I just sirens, again, from what I know, are like mermaids that lure in men, I think. This scroller is supremely, like, it's almost at the middle, but we did have a lot at the start of this, didn't we? There's its mouth open, and its horrible little beard of. That's the thing. They did say it was kind of like the whiskers, more like a little beard of tentacles, isn't it? Looks wise. I hate all these like knots and stuff. It just looks terrible, horrible. But what can these guys do against it? They haven't got like spears or anything. Like they're just like swimming, like swimming through it. They're just like super strong. They're just like touching it. Like they're just like going to touch it like that. Target that huge Leviathan. Commence bombardment. Let him have it. Boom, 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 boom. Quite the fucking scene here, isn't it? I love that. I love these type of clouds, honestly. I love this style. Yeah, look at all these hits. Probably not doing much. Probably not doing much, but it's something. Direct hit. All shots. It's hurting. It's hurting. Listen to it wail. It's just a flesh wound. Is the thing, isn't it? It's supposed to be a flesh wound, but it does still hurt. Look at that, Captain. The sea and the clouds have begun to swirl around it. It means to drag us in. Damn. Convenient enough. We'll use the wind and whirlpool to show it how a circling bombardment's done. We will, aye. Circling bombardment. Use a whirlpool to bombard it. Interesting. That sounds pretty damn awesome. Not dangerous. Here comes some more tennies. Field of the Goddess, indeed. You're incredible, Farnies. You're exaggerating. Yeah, we're having a tentacle cookout tonight. Look at the state of this kid. Slump Sumo Camp, I think that says. Indeed we are. Tentacle fucking cookout, baby. Hey, look out, or you'll be back in the drink. What does that mean? Or you'll be back in the drink. What's the drink? Ugh. Is Isma okay down there? In this rough sea? Oh, again, she's an expert swimmer now, so she'll be absolutely fine. You're already worried about her though. Guts. I guess there's a lot of worrying going on right now. She looks absolutely fine to me. Hope we get to see her meet her mum. Awesome! I can breathe underwater. And I can talk. Look how freely I can swim. I could catch all the fish like this. The thing is, are you not now just like eating your own kind? You are a fish now. Fish eat fish all the time, to be fair, so it's not a big deal, but yeah. What else do fish eat other than other fish? Oh, they eat all kinds of stuff, to be fair, actually. Algae and whatever, but zoom. Again, like I don't really get how they're attacking. Like, they're not doing anything. They're just kind of swimming by. Oh. You done something there. Oh no, they were trying to get her through a crack. Well, yeah, again, like, how are they fighting? They're just kind of being annoying. What I'd be like if I was a seagull. These annoying little fucking... Can't hit him whatsoever. Yes. Heh. You know, if anything, maybe I really have turned into a fish. But how the heck do they plan to be such a huge thing? That's what I'm saying. I haven't even seen them take down a single tentacle yet. They've just been touching them. Uh-oh. That looks almost exactly like how she looked when Shirka looked at her, isn't it? With her hair like that. Because that really was like her true form that Shirka saw. So who is this that grabbed her? Wow, a real Merrow. You saved me. What'd you just do? I sang. Merrow's fight using song. Her voice. Is that her mum? So that's how they attack, eh? They sing at them. What did she actually like? What effect did that have? Oh, I guess we see it here. We see like the shock waves of the sound. Sound is a powerful thing, as we're seeing with Guts right now. But sound in the sea is a powerful weapon, I believe. I don't know all too much about it, but again, I know enough to know that it is a powerful weapon. Welcome home, Isma. Damn, mummy. It's her mummy. Ma. What she'd call her. Okay. Very pretty. Oh yeah, I call it Ma. Very cute woman. Love the fact that she's crying in the sea. Like this. Let's go. That's awesome to see. That's great to see, that is. It looks like Guts has just finished off a buffet of fish right here. Again, some really cool design to the fish. Like I said, love these guys. Shark looks cool. Not sure what this is, honestly. That sound is cannon fire. Guts, do you hear that? It's a bombardment. The others are still safe. Gotcha. Well then, we'd better hurry. Shirker, are there any little fish left? Where's the heart? Guts, you mean you can't see or hear? Well, he was bleeding out of every crevice. So, and he already only had one eye. So, yeah. Damn. My dude is totally senseless right now. Not in the usual sense with the armor on of being senseless, but actually kind of senseless. Just gotta wildly strike, I guess. Bakong! Gets hit down by that fucking sound again. Guts! The boom bounces around so much I can't tell what direction. You finished off all the fish monsters, but all you have to do now is strike the heart with your sword. Even if he is wearing the Berserker armor, there's no defense against that booming pulse. He can't take any more. Just get close and slash it. Huh? That's good. Sounds easier than a fool's errand. I think I can hobble my way there. Guide me in the right direction. It'll be like a blind man's bluff. Oh, I like this. Directing him while he's blind like this. Shirker. Okay. Forward. Slightly to the right. Bong. Again, all teary as well. Ugh. 5 more steps. Gong. Clang. Guts! It must be horrible to witness all of this, to be honest. Like, seeing this man go through all this. What, like, the recovery after the last encounter was crazy. Like, he was singed all over and such. This time it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be worse, but probably going to be even worse. It's amazing that you can recover from stuff like this. You can't take any more. The pulse keeps getting faster. The damn thing's riled. We're the ones who have it cornered. Indeed. Indeed. But it also knows that. Funny, isn't it? It's like we're both down to like, it's like an RPG and we're both down to like 5 HP out of like 200. just trading single blows, single digit blows. Gods. I don't know why something about this reminds me of the old Batman series, the comedic one. Never really watched that too much, but I remember vividly watching it at the hospital one time. It's never really too much good to do at a hospital, so. Gods. Obviously, that's obviously the case when they have 60 or 50 or whatever year old fucking TV shows playing. Seems insane. And again, the budget and such, understandable. I haven't got any new TV series in 50 years. None of my senses are working. My whole body's numb. And it's like my arms and legs are gone. What do I do? Don't like this look of desperation right here. As we saw earlier, you know where things might be going. Is that singing? Damn, I'm just gonna, every one of them are just gonna sing at it. This is quite the fucking scene right here. Lots of boobs. Lots of boobs. Yeah, just all singing at it. Oh, let's go. That's an awesome shot right there. Sing, girls, sing. See, I'd like to use this for the thumbnail. I probably will. I'll try and remove these in some way. That's an awesome shot right there. And that is where we're ending off. I feel like I've seen a similar shot to this, but it wasn't quite as... No, maybe it was. I don't remember it being quite as bloody. I can't exactly remember that. Yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. Again, awesome way to end off right here. Like I said, standout today was definitely Isma. She was fantastic, but yeah, things are getting desperate for Guts, aren't they? Things are getting very desperate, but yeah, good couple of chapters today. Like I said, love this Merrow stuff that's going on right here. We'll read some comments and then finish off today. Skill tissue. Why has that guy got 3 dislikes on that? Skill tissue. I don't really get it. It's a joke. Yeah, her mum is very beautiful. Is this the scroller? Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's a lot of boobs in today's chapter. In this chapter, was this the most amount of boobs we've ever had in a chapter? Probably. There was at least like 30 pairs. Not gonna cover up. I can't be bothered to do that anymore with Berserk. Can't be bothered. It's not that big of a deal, as I said. These are not the most popular videos on my channel or anything anyway, so it's just like, no, I don't feel like there's really much point in censoring it. That is not Rickert. There's no one talking about how good it. Why is this guy the only guy that's been marked as toxic? Every comment's talking about her mum. No one talking about how good it is that they're reunited. just bunch of yeah, nothing in the comment section. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, loved the Merrow stuff right here. I think that was great. Looking forward to seeing how that kind of wraps up as well. I think, again, I've got a feeling that it will end quite sadly for Isidro, because again, they seem like they'd really get along, you know, and they seem like they really could be could go well together. But yeah, bit of a shame about that. But yeah, well, again, obviously Guts in a terrible position, so looking forward to seeing where that does go. Again, let me know what you guys thought about these chapters in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. I'll be back next time with Siren and Surfacing, so I'll see you guys then. Enjoy the rest of your day.